My name is Jim Bauer, and I am an occupational therapist, published author, as well as a person with dyslexia. Today I'm going to be talking about what's right with dyslexia. Most of us who are familiar with dyslexia have probably heard enough of what is wrong with dyslexia. Well, prepare to hear some of the things that are right about being dyslexic, as well as the advantages. One of the factors that dyslexic people have is a picture-type memory. The ability to record things very much like a motion picture or a photograph, and retrieving this information in the same way. Another factor is they have learned to paint with words, using words to very much paint you a picture of what they're trying to say. A third one, and this is somewhat difficult to explain if you do not understand it, but they tend to be intuitive, that being able to tell the emotional level of a room before hearing a single word uttered can pick up on people's emotions. If you ask the average person on the street if they're sensitive, they'll say yes, they are, but what they're really particularly referring to is their own sensitivity towards their own feelings. People with dyslexia tend to be very good judges of character. Another factor in the successful dyslexic is they made a cognitive decision to become a survivor of their dyslexia rather than a victim. Many of the people that I have interviewed that view themselves as survivors rather than victims could identify the very day that they woke up and said, I'm going to be a survivor rather than a victim of my own dyslexia. And I'm going to have the job that I want, the education I want, the life that I want. And had no idea how they're going to obtain that, but they made a decision to become a survivor and not a victim of dyslexia. For those who are impulsive, these individuals learn to harness their impulsiveness, that they have been able to step back and just wait for a moment before they start speaking or acting. I have gotten myself in trouble more than once with my impulsiveness, but I've also used it to my advantage, to be the first one to say something or to get credit for saying something. The sixth one is these individuals learn to organize their own workspace and work skills in their own way. And it doesn't necessarily matter that someone else can understand it, but they organize themselves in their own way. And another factor of the successful dyslexic, or the positive aspect of dyslexia, is that the ones that have been successful report being happy with their job, happy with their life in general. All could identify one specific person in their life that said there's something special about you, that you're going to make it, someone who believed in them. And the individuals that I have interviewed that were, quote, not successful, that were dyslexic, now success being measured not only in vocational skill but happy with one's life, could not identify this one person. So that is very significant. And in closing, if you know someone who's dyslexic, or if you are dyslexic, look or be that one person for that dyslexic individual. Thank you for your time.